People look at me and they tell me 외모만 보고 내가 날라리 같대요. So what? 신경 안 써. I'm sorry I don't care, really don't care. 사랑 따위에 목매지 않아. 세상에 재밌는 게 더 많아. 언니들이 말해 절 들라면 말 없대. 찾을 생각 없어요. of this. Come and run again. We want a dose of this. Right now it's KD8. I'm a goddess with a blaze. 소리처럼 내 이름 잊지 못하게. Loud, 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 loud. I could take you to the top. 절대 멈추지 못해. 내가 끝내주는 bad girl, girl, girl. And when I start to talk that, oh, you know how to react. I'm a picture perfect face with the wild in my veins. You can hear it in my growl, 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 growl. So keep your eyes on me now. 무엇을 보든 좋아할 거야. 다 할 수 없는 래퍼. 나와 되길 원한 늘 확신해.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's PMA LCS matchup week 3. Fantastic anime personalities versus the super juicy Vitamilk Torpedoes. My name is Fleeing Panda, and I will be casting tonight's match along with Sean Menbung Shannon. What's up, Sean?
How's it going, everybody? We're really excited about this game tonight. We got two really spicy teams on paper when it all kind of comes down to it. Not even just by their chosen names. So it'll be a really interesting matchup. Can't wait to see what that's going to be like.
It will indeed. Anyways, spectate link should just have gone out to both teams for the pro drafts. We should be getting ready here pretty soon. Looks like we have got quite a few changes here for the team rosters. We have, for fantastic anime personalities, looks like Chad Penguin will be here, Jupil, Rob, and Rip Lolly Hentai, and they're subbing out Derp and Panda and inserting Zorpox into the lineup today.
Yeah, typical Dylan thing, going to try to abuse Zorpox and his skin boosting abilities that he can get. So expect a lot of good quality skins on the side of fantastic anime personalities.
That will require them to reconfigure their lineup here. We have, as you can see, we're going to put the rosters on screen here for you all to see. Currently, we think Chad Penguin's going top lane. Jupil is in the jungle. Rob actually is probably not in the mid lane. That's probably Zorpox, with Rob at 80 carry and Rip Lolly Hentai at support. Over for the side of the super juicy Vitamilk Torpedoes, you have Garfield Juice in the top lane, Super Kami Guru now in the jungle, the Torpedo in the mid lane, Vitautus Didicius in the bot lane, along with Slaga, who will be subbing in for Allergic to Milk. All right, we're going to cut away now to our picks and bans, which have just started up. Give us your thoughts on those rosters.
Yeah, well, I think one team each having a sub right there. I think they're actually fairly even subs all across the board. It'll be interesting to see where these guys do go. They do have a lot of flexibility, as we are into the middle of pick ban right now.
We are indeed. Picks and bans flying. Yeah, fast and furious is the way we like it. That's what she said. Fast and furious. You heard it here first, folks. Shen, Azir, and Zillion taken away by SVT. And fantastic anime personalities have banned Alistair, the Torpedoes, Malzahar, and now Illusion ban is being shown here. No, it's Xerath. Taking away the Torpedoes, Xerath.
Yeah, Xerath, Torpedoes, really good play on it last week versus the Bung and the Restless. Kind of showing you that he is willing to give up priority in lane so much so that it would be frozen on the other side of the lane and he'll just stay on his tower just to make sure he doesn't die. So that is a really nice ban right here, as the Malachi is going to be coming in for the first pick for Super Vitautus Juicy, whatever they're called.
Super Vita Juicy, or Super Juicy Vita Milk Torpedoes. Yeah, that. Anyways, that's Garfield Juice in the top lane, taking his signature tank champion. And we're going to see an immediate Kale pickup here, along with the new reworked Morgana.
Yeah, the new Kale with the visual and slightly updated Morgana. So the sisters going in, and I think that's definitely a Dylan call right there. Getting Zorpox, his Morgana, and the new Kale, which I think to be a little bit underwhelming. Depends on where it's going to be going, though.
It's underwhelming until level 11, and then it's just win game.
Yeah. Lucian picked up right there, so looks like Vitautus going to be getting one of the premier ADCs right alongside Karma that can go mid or bot lane right now. Since the Malachi is locked in, I don't think we'll be seeing any top Karma at this moment. And
we did see Slaga take that Karma in the previous game that he played. That was LOT versus... I can't remember off the top of my head. Who was that? OTP. Played it last time, and it worked pretty well. Poked out quite well, and yeah, and then we're gonna see the Nico. Oh no, they let Dylan have Nico.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be Dylan, but I can tell you this: wherever this Nico goes, and it just builds the on-hit build, that thing is busted. let's just call it what it is. Riot understands that this thing has a 52% win rate on 4 multiple rolls. So that's not good. Silas being banned right now. Vi and the Vigar.
Haha.
Yeah. So that would have been Vigar. And the Lysandra right there. So, you know, they're taking away a lot of point and click on the side of SVT to make the ease of access to these fights go down a little bit. And then on the side of FAP, they're taking away that Silas pick from Vitautas just in case they wanted to put someone else in the jungle, and the Vigar away from the Torpedo, with the Xin Jiao pick being locked in for the jungle. Very high S tier jungler pick right now.
Yeah, it's a little interesting. They kind of targeted the Torpedo here for fantastic enemy personalities, taking away 3 of his mid laners. That's the Vigar, the Malzahar, and the Xerath, and also taking away Slaga's Alistair. And we're going to see the Jace picked up here. Not really sure where that fits into the comp, though.
I'm thinking it's probably going to be going mid, and then that means that we're probably going to be seeing a lane swap of some sorts because... Oh, wait, is that Jungle Jace? Or is it Jungle Maokai and Jace top?
It does look like Jungle Jace with a Maokai top. Or maybe a Jungle Maokai. Who knows? Anyways, we're going to see the Torpedo pull out Lux, though.
Yeah, definitely one of his still in their wheelhouse. Lux really, really good. Also against a very squishy lineup from the side of FAP. Even with the Orianna locked in right here, you're going to have a lot of shields and a lot of circles, which, if you understand Dylan's way of winning League of Legends, the more circles you have, the more that likely you are to win. So he has all the circles that he needs on the side of his draft right here on red side.
He also wants to go fast, so we better hope there's a bunch of Cloud Drakes as well. Anyways, it looks like we are ready to go. And we are about to start le game numero uno. Let's see here. Oops. Bring that back. Oh, shoot. Better switch to the screen. Switch to the screen. There we go. Quit Origin. Don't need to see those notifications pop up right now. Well, Sean, how is your day today?
It's great. Really excited for this matchup. Looking at this pick ban, though, I'm really expecting this Jace to be in the top lane because whether it's the Kale or the Nico top, which I'm assuming it's going to be the Kale top since they didn't select a air quote marksman, the Nico will go bot lane with the Morgana, so the Rip Lolly Hentai Zorpox bot lane is probably going to be coming out. Also Maokai just probably has a healthier clear. But the Jace is something that can abuse if been put into the right hands. So it'll be really interesting to see how this comes out. And either seeing the Lux or the Karma in the mid lane should be fine to try to neutralize what they're trying to do over there off the side of fine anime personalities. I almost said big anime titties.
Fine anime personalities. It's fantastic anime personalities.
Yeah. They're all fine.
They're just fine. You know, not fantastic or anything. Nothing special about this.
They chose Nico, so I can't be too excited.
Yeah, abuse what's broken. Isn't that League of Legends in a nutshell?
Uh-huh.
Currently, Rip Lolly Hentai holding the Nico with a teleport shown. Sir Everett's actually in the jungle here. Looks like Jupil is not here today. So that's yet another sub that I missed.
Yeah, I think it's just sometimes, you know, with the amount of time, and you know, I think we can give it up to the captains though for trying to find subs that are of the same kind of level, and you know, so far so good with everyone, you know, who wanted to be drafted being drafted, and the sub pool being extremely limited since everyone's on a team.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so like, I think someone was talking about the other day, it was like, can y'all imagine if we didn't have the rule that said you could sub people from other teams, how hard it would be this split, because it'd be like Panda and Zorpox and Zorak are like subbing for everybody. It'd be a mess. Because there's like only 3 of y'all that are not like, oh lord, would have been tough. Looks like Vitautis might be doing this Jace right now, but I don't want to talk too much about it until we see the team comps lined up. How was your day, Panda?
My day sucked ass. I just came from a funeral, so
Oh,
that's
well,
why we were a little late starting stream.
yeah, no Nasus pick today. Mhm. Yeah, it is his secondary role. Also, Super Kamiguru now, no slouch at ADC. Let me tell you. All right, just let me tell you. All right, I've told you. So he's done really good. Looks like when it comes down to it, it's probably gonna actually be Rip Lolly Hentai in the top lane on that Kale. Gonna be going against the Maokai. Not the hardest lane matchup for either one. And Chad Penguin going back down to his roots. No ghost snare pun. Yeah, back to bot lane. I expect many four-man bot lane dives. As I'm going to make a post for this on the channel right now. That's okay. I can actually do that. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Wah! Wait, no duck sound effects. Banana phone. Frickin'. Yeah. Yep. So all in all, I do think that if this game continues to go later, that the side of FAP is going to just scale, and that while Lucian is actually probably one of the more decent matchups that Nico can have, as long as he's the one dodging out on the bindings and they focus her in this 2v2, which I'll tell you this, level 2, level 3, if you can get a root down onto that Nico, she is not a very tanky champion. She will die to the Lucian very easily, and I'm very interested to see Vitautis Diddy Sis, which I'm so glad you said it that way, because that's what it looks like. So, yeah, or Didysis, but I like Diddy Sis. Yeah. All right, God, whoever she is probably not the most like morally conscious lady. I mean, she says she says a lot of things, but does she do? They always say that's what she says, but they never say that's what she does. All right. Ooh. Aha. Woo. Oh God, no! Please, I am at least like I'm a. You know what? I am definitely a top 12 jungler this split. I will tell you that much. That is the point, my friend. All right. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think just switch switch to the different one. My God, that was awful. We both ruined. That's pretty cool. Yes, we will stop it. Jokes. Oh, we have 3 junglers. You're only top 14. Hell yeah. Wait, I'm not there yet, though. That's why we stopped, though.
So there is my microphone. I guess I've been talking this whole time and nothing's been coming out. So
my God! Yeah, Eric just asked if there's another caster, we can only hear Sean.
yeah, I just now took a look at my OBS and there's my mic with it's muted. So thank you, Eric, for catching that. Lol, yes, PMA, LCS, we are having all kinds of difficulties today. I was just at a funeral, so excuse me if I F up a lot of things. The game just restarted.
Are you out of the pause?
Yeah.
I'm at 19.
20, 21, 22.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
You know what? You know what we should do? We should make the teams always pause.
Right at the get-go?
Yeah, because that totally works. It does. Just like. But I digress.
Anyways, looking at some all chat BM, yes or no? Yes or yes is the better question.
Yeah. So a little standard 5-point. It is. I think it's always good when you're Nico to show up as your jungler in the beginning, because then they'll never know which one you really are.
Until you use an ability.
Well, yeah, but in the beginning, though.
Yes. Oh, sweet. We can BM. Dobby is free. Oh,
Dobby is free.
No.
Oh, boy. BM, let's go. Yep.
Yeah, there's some lovely all chat for you all to read. Anyways, chat, let us know what you think in the comments below. Give us a FAP win or SVT win.
Yep.
Let us know who you are supporting. I think I'm going to go with the FAP win. I think Kale is going to be too annoying towards the end of the game.
Yeah, I can see a post-game interview where if Dylan wins, like, Kale's just an annoying champion, blah, 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 ban her, right? Something, blah, blah, but she's
and Nico
also
is broken.
bad. Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, I think I'm going to give it to FAP because of Nico solely.
Nico, yeah. That's assuming Chad Penguin knows what he's doing. I trust that he does. Does take a piercing light there. We see the Dark Binding miss wide to the left. Sounds like a certain football player kicking field goals.
I don't know that football player. Do you know his name?
Yeah, his name's Cody Parkley.
2019. Different name, same meme. Let's go.
Hey.
Blair Walsh, rest in peace. Your
Yeah,
memes are no
Blair
longer
Walsh,
needed.
you no longer matter. We have a new meme lord. As we're going to see the bindings miss, Slaga, is going to hit by the Dark Binding. There's 2 bindings now in bot lane. So we're going to go top lane instead and look at this wet noodle fight.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in the Keystone choice right here by Rip Lolly Hentai going with the lethal tempo. I still think Conqueror is pretty good as mid lane. Looks like there's something going on as well. Oh, no, just a little bit of missing of everything.
Tayfield Juice going really low here. He's going to have to flash away. Rip Lolly Hentai chasing him down as we see Chase and more things going in the middle as Rob flashes forward. Gets a hit onto Torpedo, but we got action going all over the place as there's more shenanigans in the top lane. Somebody might die here. We're going to see the binding land onto Super Kami. And Chad Penguin's going to throw out a decoy.
Yeah, I think overall that's definitely a one trade for the side of
Wait,
SVT.
is Vitalis gonna die to the wolf? He is so low.
Yeah, he's gonna die. Alright.
Oh joy.
Alright. Clip it. Clip it in chat. Exclamation point Rich.
So, seeing as there's nothing else going on, we are gonna do this.
An instant replay!
We have instant replay, boys. There's Vitalis running away. The wolf is gonna chase him. The wolf will jump one more time. Nom 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 nom. And look, nothing happened. First blood going over to the wolf. Wolf OP.
Yeah.
Nerf it.
Yeah. Wolf pack, everybody.
He is gonna be in your MVP vote, so remember that.
Yeah, no, don't actually. But yeah, for sure.
Because we're going to see some more skirmishing bot lane. Looks like Zorpox is out of mana at the moment. We'll need to back off a little bit here.
Yeah, get T-Tour the chat. Let's go. I love T-Tour. T-Tour is actually probably one of the best emotes and not an actual person. Or like a face of any kind. But looking at this, you know, bot lane getting a small CS advantage, the jungle going a little bit better. Also, just to talk about the Jace jungle, obviously doesn't have the healthiest clear. 2, he'll tell you that was a calculated Diamond 2 level fastback because
Yes.
also that, so you don't, if you leave the large monsters up, you get a XP like slingshot or whatever.
A little boost.
But yeah, a little boost on your next time that you kill a large monster. But what I will tell you is that the wolf's leash range is so incredibly long. It is, you can be doing wolves and then run all the way to the other side of the lane of mid lane and they'll still chase you. So
Yeah.
it's just annoying. But overall, just around a 200 gold lead for the side of.
Oh, we're going to see both bindings land in the bot lane. Looks like Super Kami is stuck. He is getting united, but that's not enough, and it looks like he is going to survive the lane. Not enough damage there. As we look top lane, Ripple Hentine's going to go in on Tank Field Juice. Tank Field Juice is out of mana, but has a full health bar.
Yeah, I'll say this: it's really good to see someone like Super Kami Guru right there. He gets ignited, gets double binding, he doesn't panic, he doesn't flash, he doesn't even heal, and it's just a summoner burn down there for Zorpox. But yeah, this double bind, double shield, well, shield bind is going to be really, really tough as both of these users are going to be going for Bort first.
I don't even know what this little binding thing. Tangle Barbs. Is that what it's called? Yep.
Yeah.
Tangle Barbs. Has not put a skill yet into Q.
The Q. Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know Nico since I don't play dumb champions.
Well, I'll tell you this. So the way that this Nico works, you press the attack, and then you go on hit. So basically, you are a pseudo AD carry that does adaptive damage with some AP in it because of the way it works. We also just see Sir Everett's take the red away from Vitalis. So doing some counter jungling right there, knowing that the bot lane had back from the side of SVT. This on-hit Nico build, really, really good. And the way that her W works, you really don't need the Q. The Q is only for the AP build and just to add a little bit of bonus damage. Most people do not take a point in it until level like 10 or level 9. But so that's going to be that, and you're going to see that the ultimate will still do an immense amount of damage just because the ratios are really dumb when they get the Rage Blade that comes in, because once you hit that 2-item power spike of Rage Blade, and that is Slaga's
We're
your
seeing
mid
the
lane.
gank in the mid lane. Slaga going to get the binding out. Rob, though, trying to walk away from monsters. We're going to see Shockwave come out instead. Light binding coming out from Torpedo. Torpedo's out of mana, though. And Rob is going to get away. Somebody used Ignite. That was Rob. It did not kill Slaga, who flashed.
Yep. So, ganking for the Torpedo mid lane, not as something you would hear a lot of, but also the Torpedo not having mana made that a pretty much just a, hey, I need a back sort of gank. But the wave will crash in there.
Might see a little bit of a roam here from Oriana. What?
Yeah, that's fine.
As Oriana, looks like Oriana's going for the Scuttle Crab, as we're going to see more invades topside from Sir Everett's. He's taking the Gromp.
Yeah, Vitato's still on the bottom side. He is actually up in terms of gold, and even on levels. So even besides the little oof moment where Wolf Camp got first blood,
Woof.
Got first blood, he is staying extremely relevant on this Jace pick right here. So once Jace finishes the warrior enchantment, he's really going to turn on for the first part. That's his first real big power spike. And then depending on where he goes afterwards, if he's really far ahead, he'll go Trinity Force. If not, he'll probably go something like Black Cleaver or Lethality, seeing as how there are no tanks in this matchup right here.
I'm seeing a little bit of a skirmish top lane, and we're going to have a pause. Will is unresponsive. He can barely be more drunk than me. I'm barely responsive at this point. Dylan with the flame. And yeah, looks like the Torpedoes Mac and its hamsters are all dead.
Yeah, Mac attack.
This is why you don't buy them. Unless you're doing music production. Then buy them.
Or your company just gives it to you.
Yeah, that too. Definitely don't buy it though.
Torpedo is back and ready with that giant R.
Send Will your bandwidth. Will, download more RAM.
Hold on, wait. Is the Eric command still working? Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I hope you don't have sudden link for an internet company. Anyways, early on, it's 9 minutes gone by. We haven't really seen any ganks or any real big plays made across the map yet.
Yeah.
Aside from the one by Slaga.
Yeah, the Slaga, and then the little 2v2 skirmish as we're just about to jump back in.
Oh, Guy Fieri has subscribed.
Yeah, sudden that.
16 months in a row, currently on a 16 months, currently on a 2-month streak.
Well, maybe if you'd stop subscribing to PMA LCS, you could afford better internet service, Eric.
Whew. Whew.
That's some spice, right?
But no, give us money.
Yeah.
As we're going to see the binding land onto Supercom. He's going to get hit by another binding and just have to sit there and watch the fight. That is a very feels bad man kind of moment.
I think he actually stood still for 4 seconds.
He did.
Yeah. I'm going to go watch the stream real quick and see if that was correct real quick.
We could run an instant replay, but I don't really feel like doing that.
Yeah, $5 a month really makes a difference. Hey, $5 a month for 16 months is more than $5.
Hey, that's a cheeseburger. At least where I'm at. Kami can order a full frickin' pizza there. Maybe wings, too. And probably have it delivered in that time.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Domino's is slow as heck, so...
Yeah, just do Papa John's, that's all I'll tell you.
Papa John's tastes like cardboard. What are you
Papa
on?
John's, well, no, Papa John's used to be so good, but like now, like the way that they do all their toppings, like basically underneath, is the Torpedo's about to get ulted here.
Yeah, you better be careful there. You got hit twice by the attack command. And there it goes. There comes the ult. And, oh, but the Comet went the other direction from where the Torpedo ended up.
Yeah, also Torpedo had barrier, but burned flash as well. Not really necessary, the flash, but the barrier very well timed. Meanwhile, Vitautus Diddy's is getting this Herald right now. He's been on this for about a good 25 seconds. He's about to finally get it, and he's going to use it to crack open some turret plates as Rob is now mid lane.
Running away from the bot lane, who had roamed up. It looked like there was a missed call there as Jhin now hovering over by the dragon. They're going to get some plates down on the spot lane, though.
Yeah, they'll trade away one plate right now. We still got 2 minutes and a half for plates before they become, they deactivate. I think if there's any lane that you want to get out right now, it's going to be top lane, so here they go.
Here comes the fight top lane as Rip Wally Hentai is caught between two. Going to go on to the Jace. The ultimate comes out, but Rip Wally Hentai is going to die eventually. There it is, giving the kill over to Vitautus.
Yeah, you can
and
be
an
Diamond
immediate
all
Rift
you want.
Herald.
You can be Diamond all you want, but if you go against Tankfield Juice, the Diamond will slay you.
Wait, what?
He's the Diamond Slayer.
Oh, that's right. as he's now taking the tower. Oh, there he goes. Leaves it
really?
for the Rift Herald. Rift Herald they're actually gonna take this whole tower, I think.
It's going to be really, really tough, but meanwhile, on the other side of the map, you see that FAP will be responding with a Drake take right here, as they do take the Mountain Dragon in exchange for all the plates here at top lane, as there is a TP from Rift Lolly Hentai to try to save this, but
this tower's
you
gone.
can't. Yeah.
And that is a massive gold swing right there, getting a 2k gold lead up in that top lane.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sir Everett's doing some of the smart stuff. Hey, he's top side. I'm gonna take his bot side stuff.
Whoa. Still behind in gold though.
Yep. Yeah, and I think that's obviously due to the first blood, which, to Eric's point, maybe Jace also got the first blood gold from Wolf as well, because.
Oh, hey. Yep, died to the wolves. As we're going to see the other binding miss, Slaga not going to get hit by both of them. I don't even know what that other binding called. Tangled Barbs, that's what it is. Tangled Barbs misses as the dark binding.
But also, something that we didn't really think about, there's so much magic damage going to be coming out of Slaga right here, not even just in this lane, but in general from him and the Torpedo, that any shield that Zorpox wants to put on, which I believe Zorpox is not even maxing at first, obviously maxing the dark binding right now, but very weak magic shield, so you could probably Q and then try to root, and then you can land that CC and kill anybody who thought they were safe previously.
Drake take, new favorite call. It is a very nice call.
Yeah, things that rhyme at alliterations and stuff like that, always really good. Someone told me, one of my former college professors.
Tangled Barbs lands as Dark Binding is going to miss in between the uprights. Cody Parkley, you are not, as we're going to see the end of this skirmish as Slaga took a fair amount of damage there from Chad Penguin.
Yeah, that play of the Rune King active, allowing all 3 hits. So also the third attack from Nico is also
teleport
like
bot lane. Here comes Tank Fuel Juice, but it looks like we're going to be able to disengage this. The Colon comes out, but the minions took it all. Slaga is so low, and Slaga is going to die to the minions? Don't know, because Director Tammer is going to take us to the jungle as Sir Everett is found by Vitautus. Flash forward by Vitautus, as we're going to look mid lane instead. Shockwave comes out on the Torpedo. He uses the barrier. Will he get killed? And Rob picks up the kill on the Torpedo.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Torpedo, the master is still the master and the student is still the student. Right there, really nice play right there from Rob to try to get any advantage that he possibly can. This, talk about giving up lane pressure when we were mentioning the Torpedo, and you can see that being indicated in this 30 CS lead here at 15 minutes for Rob.
Yeah, that's a feels bad man on a Lux. You don't want to be behind by that much, as they're going to clear out some vision here in the bot lane for FAP. Slaga gonna miss the mantra. The Tangled Barb's gonna miss, but here comes Vitautus. Zorpox is low. Zorpox takes a blast to the face, and they're gonna chase the ghost for a little while.
Yeah, a little shocked face from that shock blast for Zorpox right here, as they're gonna try to force down this bot lane tower, as Kale is now moving top lane, as Garfield Juice has
he stayed mid lane.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of damage on this tier 2 right here, as SVT gonna try to do as much as they can to this bottom lane tower.
Chad Penguin being able to hold on for now, but here comes another wave, and there's no help here. Tankfield Juice gonna use the ultimate. Lip Brawly Hentai gonna be backed off from the tower though, and looks like they might lose this trade still though. Tankfield Juice is a very tanky boy. The Torpedo is here as well. Oh, but there goes the ultimate from the Torpedo, but the kill was invulnerable, and Tankfield Juice picks up a kill. He is the Diamond Slayer. Has so much action going on. Rob has slain Slaga with the shockwave, takes a full culling to the face. Zorpox gonna hit the Dark Binding, use the stopwatch from Rob, and that is the kill for Sir Everett.
Yeah, man, staying a little bit too long on the side, so you knew you had numbers advantage on the side lanes right here, as they were forcing down this take of the bottom lane tower to try to answer the one that happened at top lane after killing Zorpox right there. But overall, a net win for the side of Fantastic Anime Personalities, as they're going to get 2 towers and 3 kills for the sake of one tower and some damage on this mid lane tower.
Oh, but they also lost a kill on to Rip Raleigh Hentai. They're going to lose this mid tower as well, as another Drake is spawning. I don't know what kind of Drake this is. We're going to go take a look at it.
I believe it's another mountain Drake.
It is another mountain Drake. So the tempo of this game is starting to pick up.
Yeah, definitely not one you want to give over if you are the side of
Zorpak's going to get caught in the pit here. Has to use the black shield on himself. And they will be able to get out. Kitties are going to miss wide to the left. Flash forward by Tankfield Juice. He's caught Zorpak's. Final Spark coming out. Final Spark misses. Zorpak's uses the stopwatch. Is going to get picked off here by Super Kami. Sir Everett's is low. Sir Everett's going to get the heal and is going to get out. Here comes Chad Penguin. Chad Penguin's going to miss the Tangled Barbs as Tankfield Juice twisted to the clone. You can do that?
Yeah, and actually saved his life most likely, because otherwise he would have been a little bit caught out. But he had enough, and he rooted onto the clone, and also just in case it was the actual Nico.
As the fight for the Drak continues, Vitautus coming around. He's going to find Rob. Rob's going to hit him with the attack command as the Dragon going to go over Sir Everett's. Sir Everett's, though, might go down. Nope, Kale Ultimate comes out. That is the Judgment. Final Judgment. Yep, or Divine Judgment, whatever. And that is the end of the fight. No kills given over, but a Drake picked up for Sir Everett's.
Yep, so now we're 4-4 in kills, 19 minutes in, almost 2 Drake lead, and dead even in gold, but 1 tower lead. So all the outer towers have been picked up for the side.
Chad Penguin is on the chase, but he's going to turn around. Yeah. Torpedo did hit a light binding onto Zorpak, so that probably helps disengage that.
Yeah, one thing to note is that the one that always moves faster is the clone. Just letting you know that.
There is a trick to that.
Yeah. I did one time juke out someone so bad. I was playing Nico top, which is totally not busted, by the way.
Nico anywhere, totally not busted.
Nico jungle is not
okay, well, Nico jungle is terrible, but I mean, aside from that.
That's so weird. Like, that's how you know that the champion is bad and that jungle's in a bad place. Because you shouldn't be able to have a champion that's so good and every other lane is like, no, can't jungle because your clear sucks or because jungle sucks or whatever. But yet Jace can jungle and dies.
Just saw the Torpedo use the Final Spark. It has a 44-second cooldown right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's down for 40 seconds.
Should be nice.
Does he have Ludens? He does not have Ludens yet. Sir Everett's has found Slaga. Mantra is going to hit Chad Penguin, and... Hey, is that Mantra? It should be Mantra. I don't think
yeah, Mantra Q.
Right. Mantra Q. Inner Flame. Inner Flame. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. But I was playing top lane, Nico, and I got ganked by a Kha'Zix when I was playing against a Kale. And I sent my clone towards tower, and I went down towards river. Ooh. And then he jumped onto my clone, thinking I would run towards the tower. And then all I get once it just it goes away, he goes, "Wow!"
Wow! It's a shocked Pikachu face, or a shocked Namor face if you follow soccer.
No, shocked Sobble face. That's the new one. Dude, Sobble is my spirit animal.
Sobble is trash. It's all about the fire bird.
Scorch Bunny? Or Scork Bunny?
Score Bunny. Whatever that is. I don't know.
That thing better be fire electric. That's all I gotta say.
It's a bunny, so it's cute.
Whatever.
Hey.
So, yeah, we're teetering back at this. This is being the mid-game spike. Right now, the game is so close. And in general, the game of League of Legends is a game of 2 item power spikes. Who can hit it faster? Kale needs to hit her. I believe that's going to be Rage Blade right there with the lethal tempo. Once Lucian hits his Black Cleaver, and once Nico hits her Rage Blade, I believe, that's when everyone's going to start coming online.
Well, directed camera can't figure out what it wants to look at. We're seeing a fight over vision in the top lane. Rip Lolly Hentai is doing no damage to Tankfield Juice right now.
Yeah, and actually, if Tankfield Juice was to also get
Zorpak is in a bad spot. Zorpak's going to have to use the Black Shield to get out of that. Takes a fair bit of damage. As we see the Torpedo get found out in the jungle, light binding lands, but the Torpedo is taken down by Sir Everett's Rip Lolly Hentai, knocked towards the tower. Tankfield Juice just healing it all up, and Rip Lolly Hentai is gonna go down, uses the Divine Judgment but Tankfield Juice picks up the kill. This
my
Maokai is
God.
unkillable. And Sir Everest is just going to have to run
Maokai.
away. Sir Everest is going to get caught. He's going to use the little wind thingy, whatever it's called. And Slaga going to miss the Mantra Inner Flame.
I'll say this. So, not only is Lethal Temple probably not the right keystone, because if you're going to be in a 1v1, I still think Conqueror is the way to go, especially if you're going to be going against something like a tank. But my goodness, the Diamond Slayer strikes again, says the captain of SVT. As we have 40 seconds till a Drake happens, and I think this Drake take right here is an infernal. Both teams really, really want this, but I can tell you if FAP get this, it's gonna be really, really hard the rest of the game. That Riplala Hentai, once they hit that level 16 mark, will start being able to shred through Tankfield Juice as, you know, true damage becomes a thing.
And Tankfield Juice walking forward, throws a little kitty out, and Sir Everest just walks into him. That's actually not Sir Everest, that's a clone. I think that took everyone by surprise as the torpedo hits a huge binding both on Chad Penguin and Zorpox, but they're going to get out of that.
Follow-up. Oh,
No follow-up. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, you can also say that there's an extreme amount of poke on this, so if you get this Infernal Drake for the side of SVT,
Rob has walked right into Super Kami, has to flash away, and is taken down with a shock blast to the face. Sir Everest has the black shield. Sir Everest looks like he's going to go in. Is zoned off, though, by Tankfield Juice as Chad Penguin gonna get hit by the final spark, and Super Kami goes over the wall with the culling and gets the double kill.
Wow. I think right now this is the time where you want to probably go run either mid lane and prep for Baron.
Or straight to Baron.
You did lose your top lane tower to Riplala Hentai, because that's the only thing he can kill this game. That's 0-3 and 0. But the enemy jungler is still up, but Super Kami Guru trying to say, I'm putting the team on my back. I have hit my 2-item power spike. I can do this. Please, come to me, team.
Opie, you'd get juked by this Nico, too. Don't lie. Anyways, yep. Looks like they backed off of the Baron, thought about it, but they needed Tankfield Juice to even pull that off.
Yeah, definitely just trying to reset the side lanes, as that's a lot of gold that was given over to Super Kami Guru now, and unfortunately Nico not on her 2-item power spike either. As Riplala Hentai is actually stopped in the middle of his Rage Blade to get an Executioner's Calling, because healing reduction is an important thing against a Maokai.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Looks like Jace is also going to be going Black Cleaver,
Oh.
and
As we see Sir Everest coming into the top lane, he's going to keep autoing on Tankfield Juice. But Tankfield Juice doesn't care, and Tankfield Juice has a friend now in Slaga. They're going to get the bind down onto him, and Sir Everest is shut down. Tankfield Juice, 3-0-2.
can this man do anything wrong? He just plays a tank champ. You know what? I've realized this. Ganwian has taken lessons from Tankfield Juice, because they both play meaty, tanky champs, and they just never frickin' die. That's what they do. They just never frickin' die.
Fantastic enemy personalities losing damage onto this mid tower. Dark Binding coming out. Dark Binding is going to be short. Meanwhile, Riplala Hentai hitting Tankfield Juice on the bot lane. Twisted advance in. Riplala Hentai is going to take a tower shot and is trying to get away, but Tankfield Juice will not leave him alone. Nature's Grass coming out. Flash forward. Divine Judgment coming out, but this is going to be a dead kill. Maybe. Nope, gets the W. Gonna get the little speed buff and blast cone. Yeah, no, not over the wall. But to the side, can the Maokai catch up? No, Maokai just walks back and says, all right, I'll let you live this round.
Yeah, the mercy from the Diamond Slayer. My goodness, what a nice guy. I was trying to think of a more noble term.
More noble
but
term.
I forgot.
He's merciful.
Yeah, merciful.
The merciful Diamond Slayer.
Yeah, the merciful juice.
Merciful Juice.
Yeah. Sounds like a really, really bad energy drink.
Sounds like a pretty sad energy drink, to be honest with you.
Actually, it sounds like a drink that would have melatonin in it.
Ooh,
like,
that.
Yeah, like have you ever had like sipping purple or purple stuff? That stuff's really good and it helps me sleep at night. Or if you know like the Bliss series, which is like those weird alien looking bottles, like the Sonic, they're called Sonic, that's what it is. And there's like one that helps you sleep and it's orange. It actually really works.
Well,
Yeah.
anyways, we have a 3K gold lead for the side of SVT. They are up 4 towers, 2-3. They also got an Infernal Drake. What do you think they got to do now to close this game out?
What you have to do is, oh,
Shock Blast coming in. Volley Hentai has overextended again. They're going to use the Divine Judgment, and this time going to get killed by Vitautus. The rest of the team is going to move towards Baron, but this seems pretty risky.
well, you know the Jace is bot lane, but the only problem is Nico hasn't completed Rageblade. If Nico had completed Rageblade, I would be totally okay with this because you can do it so incredibly fast with the members on your team right now. But I think if you are the side of SVT, you need to continue making picks like that. Kale is actually their win condition until Nico comes online.
Ooh, Shock Blast coming in. Zorpox is going to die here to the culling as the Dark Binding comes through. Sir Everett's is in the Baron pit. Sir Everett's... Well, they're not going to start the Baron quite yet. Nature's Grass coming out, and it looks like Rob is on the backside, and Nature's Grass keep going, and they're going to try and get these kills, are they? Maybe? No, just turn back onto the Baron here. That is the call.
Think this is the right call.
Tankfield Juice is going to zone.
You definitely don't have anyone to tank it right now, but now here comes the tank and Tankfield Juice.
Oh, there's Sir Everest. And he's going to take so much damage from Super Kami. He has to get out now. Rob took a kitty to the face, and Sir Everett's gonna get found out here by Super Kami, and Super Kami gonna get the solo kill onto Sir Everett. No jungler now for fantastic anime personalities as the fight continues on the Baron. I can't see its health bar. No, I can. It's at whatever. It's gone.
I think it got down.
It got down to
83
health. Is what I saw.
Yeah. Yeah, 83 or 13, something like that. But SVT securing Baron right there. Really nice play from this bot lane, who actually has been very unsung in everything. We've seen Tankfield Juice being like the showstopper and just watching Riplolly Hentai ent into him for 4 times now. But this bot lane of Super Kami and Slaga, which is not the one you probably thought when you were coming into the series.
Oh, they have found Zorpox in the mid lane. Chad Penguin is trying to take on Vitautus, but Zorpox is going to just get found out here. And Tankfield Juice is on a rampage. Not a diamond, but still, he slayed him.
Yeah, you don't have to be diamond to get slayed. It's just that if you are diamond, you're actually it's like fighting fire with water or water with fire. You know, you do more damage.
Speaking of those elements, we see a Cloud Drake being taken here. I'm sure Ripwall Hentai is very sad that they didn't get that one. Can't go fast now.
Yeah, he would really like you because then he could run faster away from the lane wherever Tankfield Juice is. Because that's all that he can do right now. He is about to hit that level 16 power spike. Both Rage Blades have finally been completed for the side of FAP. So if there is a time and a place to do this, they still can do it. I still believe they have the better team fight overall. You can have Chad Penguin go in there pretending to be Sir Everett and get the Divine Justice right there at the very end with a shockwave that can turn this fight around incredibly quick. So the abilities are still there for them to salvage a win out of this. But right now, with about a 5,000 gold down, it's looking really, really bleak. Excuse me, meek mill.
Yeah, but interestingly enough, they've had Baron for about 2 minutes now and haven't really pushed at the base. They've kind of just wandered around the jungle the whole time. So it's been a pretty good job by FAP to just wait out this Baron push. As they do finally take a tower in the bot lane.
Yeah, I do think it's also indicative of the short range that you see from the side of both of these teams having mid-range marksmen. There's not really great siege, but for the side of
Chad Penguin's being found out here, but the double binding onto Slaga means he's just going to sit there. Chad Penguin does pick up a kill for himself. That was another 4-second sit there, and you don't get a play now.
Yeah, I think that one might have actually been closer to 6, but yeah, for sure. I think when you look at the way the compositions are made, that having these short-ranged marksmen makes it extremely hard to siege regardless. But the one thing that SVT has going for them is they have immense amounts of poke. And there are no Ocean Drakes.
Oh, Zorpox has been found by Tankfield Juice. Gotta have to use a Black Shield on himself. Tankfield Juice gonna get the Nature's Grasp onto a clone. Still going after Zorpox. They're gonna have to throw in Sir Everest, but now Sir Everest has a tank on top of him. Sir Everest is taken down by Vitautus, and they're gonna have to flash away the rest of the team. And here comes the break for the SVT.
Yep. Yeah, taking this top lane tower going to be really, really good, especially because I believe the next dragon to spawn will also be the Elder Dragon.
Oh, and Kale has hit level 16. Kale just melts through the tank. And here,
yeah,
we got a game on our hands.
And I honestly, while Kale does get the final blow, it's mainly because of the press the attack from Chad Penguin on this Nico. Being able to proc that and just do immense amounts of damage right there, finally hitting the item power spike, building into that Hurricane for some teamfight presence. Again, they do get that inhibitor, but that's a huge gold bounty going over to someone you really don't want to have it in Rip Lolly Hentai, who now can complete the Hurricane as well, that they have 4 circly wings. I hate that skin. I hate Riot Kale.
What, you don't like all circles? Look at all those circles. It's great.
Yeah. Look, I told you, this guy wanted circles. Zorpox has circles. Rob has the circle. He has a freaking ball.
That's not a circle, that's a sphere.
Well, okay, he's got a circle ability in the distortion and the ultimate. They both make circles. Xin Zhao has the circle for his ultimate. Nico has a circle for their ultimate, and the Q and the Tangle Barbed Wires, whatever. They're all types of circles, and now he just got 4 more. So that's just kind of unfair for circle math.
Oh, as Zorpox is going to take a ward here, going to have to use the Black Shield. Gonna not get stunned up there. Takes a fair bit of damage, though. He's going to have to back away.
Yeah, and I think right now what you're doing, both neutral objectives will be up here within 50 seconds of each other. And if you're the side
I mean, 2 seconds of each other.
Well, oh yeah,
6.
50 seconds.
Yeah, there you go.
Within a few seconds of
Yes.
each other. Thank you. I honestly think that the Baron is what both teams want, but if you want, you could easily be able to solo the
It's an Elder.
Elder. Yeah, you can solo the Elder with a super comp very easily while you have tank field apply pressure into the bot lane, but it looks like they're going to be setting up around this Baron first.
Yeah, they're kind of splitting up into the jungle here. Sir Everett's looking like he might be going for Super Kami. Yeah, maybe. Super Kami a little bit forward. Here comes Slaga to help out as we look mid lane. Chad Penguin dodging Shocking Blast. His Tankfield Juice has built a lot of armor. No adaptive helm, though.
Yeah, no adaptive helm. That's okay for right now, but I think he's going to really regret not having that if he doesn't get it after his Warmogs purchase that he's going to be getting when he gets back. Also, the main reason why I think going for the Drake is a great call right now, whenever you have an inhibitor in a side lane, you always want to focus the objective opposite that, which is exactly what they're doing right now. Great call by SVT right here.
This is where SVT falls off. The Kale is online and ready to party. Alright, looks like they are doing what you said they should be doing. But into a bush we go as we have all kinds of Fight Nation's Grass coming out. Final Spark coming out. The Divine Judgment used onto Sir Everest. Sir Everest is going to stay alive. Zorpox finally falls to Slaga as the Nico uses an ultimate. And Kale just melts through the blue. But the Dragon going over to SVT.
Yeah, and kind of interesting. Not exactly the way I envisioned a perfectly run team fight, but like I said, Lucian just soloing out that Elder Drake. They didn't even have Lucian, who's one of their most fed members in the entire game, on that fight right there, and they still come away with a kill, even after having 3 ultimates burned on the side of fantastic enemy personalities.
And they're trying to melt down this dragon. Looks like there will be a response. Kitty gonna fly into Rob's face. It is doing a fair bit of damage. Chad Penguin also walks into some kitties. And Sir Everest is just blown up by Super Kami. No smite for fantastic enemy personalities. Shockwave comes out. Tankfield Juice takes a lot of damage. The Baron goes over to SVT, and SVT look like they might try and close this out here on the next push.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this, to the point of the person in chat, whoever said it, this is definitely the point where SVT's comp is going to start getting outscaled by FAP, but with having both double neutral objectives right here, you have to end right here if you're SVT. If Tankfield Juice is the first person to go down in this fight, it's going to be a good fight for them because that means he's doing his job by tanking it up. But if for some reason Super Kami goes down first, it's going to be rough sledding for the side of SVT.
Yeah, they're going to push straight down the mid turret. I think one of the biggest problems here for the Fantastic Enemy personalities we see Final Spark being used is Kale has not been in a team fight quite yet. We see Kale do a fair amount of damage right there, but I mean, like, during the last team fight, when they had them all in the choke, she was doing blue buff.
Yeah, also Rob wasn't doing much of anything. Also had that shockwave available and ready. As they're doing a little bit of an interesting 4-1, keeping their tank with them, which is what I understand, but they're also keeping their probably one of their most fed members in the Lucian down the bot lane, but this Elder buff burn is just so freaking annoying.
All these shock blasts to the face hurt each time.
Yeah, the amount of poke that they have against a no tank composition is so incredibly good, and no air drake, so Super Kami is actually going to be
using the culling.
Forces out the ultimate from Kale.
And it looks like Fantastic Enemy Personalities is losing their base right here. They've lost both inhibitor turrets. They're looking like they're going to lose their inhibitor. Nature's Grass coming out here. The other inhibitor top lane is going to go down to Tankfield Juice, as they have no answer for Tankfield Juice's tankiness. Final Spark coming out. Final Spark going to hit Rob. Dark Binding does land onto him, but here comes a Shockwave, and the Shockwave misses everybody. No, Zorpak's going to use his stopwatch, but he's down. Oh, Rip Raleigh Hentai gets a kill. Rip Raleigh Hentai, though, is just blown up. Nico missing everything, and Nico blown up there. Rob down. Everyone's down. And Fantastic Anime Personalities.
A quadra kill.
Quadra kill for Lucian. He stayed untouched, and this is game number 1 over for SVT. 21-9 in 39 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to try and kill that Lucian at the end, who had a ton of gold.
Yeah, 10-1-4. My goodness. I'll try to make the MVP poll as you start talking about it right now, but my goodness, what a game for the side of SVT right there. Is I somehow just leveled up from watching VODs on LOL.esports. Okay, cool.
Nice. I have no idea what that means.
It's like a little thing where you watch VODs.
I get that. Okay. A couple notes from this game. It looks like Super Kami Guru now, Flame Horizon Chad Penguin. That does not feel good. Had 19,000 gold. Most in the game by about 4,000. At least 4,000 over Fantastic Enemy Personalities. The rest of the team, the Torpedo, least gold on their team. Also, least amount of damage done aside from the Karma. But still, a lot of really good bindings to create some picks. We saw the last team fight, Zorpox getting hit by a light binding and just being instantly deleted. So even though the Torpedo didn't seem like they were doing damage, they're still providing a lot of good utility for their team, which is important. I think that's the most important thing for the Torpedo, is even though he might lose the laning phase, if he can still provide utility later on in the game, that is beneficial for him. Anyways, Menbung is creating the MVP poll. Looks like this is our damage chart for the game. Most damage in the game going over to Vitautus. 27,000 damage done by the Jace. Rip Lolly Hentai, 26,000 damage done to champions, but a lot of that was to the Maokai.
You also see that the third most damage in the game is actually the aforementioned Malachi right there, even out-damaging the Nico right there. And Nico's still out-damaging the Lucian. So, I mean, it's a really just interesting You know, what I think, if we're going to start talking about this MVP, I think it has to be those three people that we're talking about right now on the side of SVT, the Maokai, the Jace, or the Lucian. I think any of them could do it. The Jace not having much pressure in the early game is not a huge thing, but did help with that first blood gank in the top lane. It kind of helped propel Tankfield Juice to just always be ahead in that lane. Tankfield Juice also just getting the better of what I think is just a good matchup overall with the healing reduction, the amount of spells that Kale has to cast to even be relevant in the early game until she hits level 16. And then Super Kami Guru now just dishing out as much damage as he possibly can, zoning away Sir Everett each time, and picking up that quadra kill at the end. So I don't know who I'm giving it to. I'm going to think about it for a bit, but those are my thoughts on the three candidates right there.
All right, chat, let us know who you want as your MVP. It's in the chat. Post it one more time so everyone can see it. We're going to take a short break while we get set up for game number 2. Stick around. This is a pretty good series so far.